Are any of you Windows 10's fans? Are you a Windows 10 fan? I don't like being told what to do by my operating system. I don't know about you, but when my operating system starts telling me you're doing updates now, you're doing them now whether you like it or not. Why haven't you been on the net? Why haven't you been on the net? I'm shutting the machine down now, so you can't operate until you go back on the net. Yeah, when my machine starts telling me things like that, I start going, hang on a minute. Who's bitch here? Am I your bitch or are you my bitch? Yeah. Shouldn't really say that's rude, innit? Because I mean, somewhere downstairs I have a bitch, and that term is offensive to some people. I apologise if you misunderstand the use of the word bitch. So yeah. Anyway, apart from that, this video will probably be demonetized now from saying the word bitch. Apart from that, and apart from Facebook the other day, I've only just got in. It's quite hot. Yeah, I'll have to get derobed in a bit because it's quite hot. Just got in, just eaten my food. Oh well, she's not there. Just gave the leftovers to the dog, and I have to deal with this now. Look, this. A friend of mine went out and bought a nice big. Oh, actually, it's got a really big trackpad. Look at the size of the trackpad on that. Ooh, I know somebody who wanted a really big trackpad. Ah, somebody said to me, do you know of any old machines? They can be Windows XP, he said, as long as they've got a big screen. It's a pretty big screen, isn't it? It's pretty big. Yeah, what's that, 7? That's not a bad size, and it's got a big trackpad. I reckon that might be a good idea to suggest to somebody I know, a friend. He said, suggest a good one to me. Hang on, suggest a good one to me. And I said, yeah, okay. And he's only got a certain amount of money to play with. But yeah, I've got to try and get something really cheap, even if it's old, but it's got to have a big trackpad, it's got to have a big screen, so it's a challenge. Anyway, Windows 10, shit. I don't like being told what to do by my computer. And I don't like being told what to do by Facebook. If I haven't mentioned this before, Facebook said to me the other day that I wasn't allowed to say to my friend in a private message, not publicly, private message, I wasn't allowed to say these words. Hang on, how did it go now? I hope you have a good night tonight with that new girl you're meeting. I hope she's not crazy. And I hope you use a condom. Have a good time. And Facebook said, I cannot send that message because it could be offensive to one or other parties. It's a private message. And Facebook is now stepping in between me and my friend, telling me what is right and wrong to say. It has now become thought police. It has now become the thought police that is telling me what is right and wrong to say. I might have already said this, but I'll say it again. Anyway, right, now, here's the thing, right? I've been doing some videos last couple of days, right? I've been doing some things that I can't reveal yet, but they're going to be absolutely brilliant videos, yeah? After I get round to taking Windows 10 off this machine for this chap, yeah, and I don't even want to know his password because I'm going to be wiping that out, yeah? I'm going to be wiping that thing called Windows 10 off there, so he can have a slightly better experience with Windows 7. I'm personally a fan of Windows 7, and I think it's still got a lot of time left in it yet, especially because some bits of software work on Windows 7, won't work on Windows 10, and vice versa. So, you know, there are reasons to still have Windows 7, and I'm a big fan. Let me just shush this up a minute. Shush this up, shush up. 1 hour. Yeah, okay, so basically, I've got something on my bed which is going to become part of my new editing future, okay? Because I'm going to be doing video editing, you know, not on my PC that's under the table that you can't see, but I'm going to be doing it on, he says as he cleans up a few messy things. Let me just get rid of some of this rubbish. Yeah, there we go. Right, let me get this. What the hell's that? Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to be video editing on this. Have a look at this. Right. Wow, that's a bit big. Well, can you tell the scale of this? Can you tell the scale? Right. Can you tell the scale of this? It's a pretty big machine. Look, look. The size of this. Look at that, right? Look, the motherboard's down there. Motherboard's down there. Yeah. Right, and it's got loads of slots for cards. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots for cards. It's got memory cooling up here, and it can take 190 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's right. I was correct. It will. I wasn't messing you around. That machine there can take 190 gigs of RAM. It has the slots, more slots than you would normally. It's got 16 slots, and I'm going to have to work out what memory to put in it because it's got 40 gigs in at the moment. But what's 16 times 16? 256. Oh, so that's too much. I wouldn't be able to get that in there. I think it can take 192, right? So I'm going to have to put 15 times 16, 240. No, I'm going to have to put 10 times 16 is 160. No, what about 12 times 16 is 192. 12. I'm going to have to put 12 16 gig sticks in there to get it to 192 gigs of RAM. Now, you might be thinking, quite rightly so too, how much did you pay for this? A very, very expensive machine that would probably have cost £10,000. And I haven't even told you how many processors it's got yet, right? Ooh. Oh yeah. This machine cost me trade. No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you the trade price. But let's put it like this. It was a lot less than £1,000, right? Shall I give you a hint? It was a lot less than £500 trade. Yeah. Shall I give you a hint? It was a lot less than £400. Well, actually, it was a little bit less than £400. But this machine, right, at trade, for trade only, yeah, because I know some people in the industry, yeah, and I've done a few favours for a few people. They gave this to me as a present at a trade price of around £400, okay? Now, members of the public wouldn't be allowed to do that, but because I've done a lot of favours for people in the past, I was given a very special price. So, or can you get these machines for that price? I don't know. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Anyway, probably cost about £10,000 when new. And, well, what processors has it got then? It's got, let's have a little think now, it's got a hexacore, right, which means 6 processors, but it has hyperthreading, so that appears as 12 processors. Right, okay, but hexacore? No, that's old school. That's what my old system's got. It's got a hexacore. No, this one has 2 hexacores. It has a dual hexacore. So it has 12 processors. And what processors are those, Matthew? Are they the best ones, the i7s? Are they the best i7 processors? No. i7 is shit. This was better than i7 5 years ago. This has Xeon class, which is higher than i7, right? Xeon class, 12 processors, which appear as 24 processors with 24 threads. So it's got 40 gigs in it at the moment. I'm going to expand it to 192 gigs of memory. It's quiet. Can you hear it? Let's put the microphone over. Can you hear it? It's running. It's running. It's very quiet. Yeah, it's very quiet. And it might get a bit louder, just a tad louder, because it's a Dell. Dell are very good at noise cancelling. When this starts to render, it might get a bit louder. But like my machine over there, if you know what you're doing, you can put fans in them that only make a little bit of noise when they're rendering. So they don't get very noisy either. They don't take off. They're not like jet engines. So for about 400 quid, I've got the starting building block of my next machine, which is a dual hexacore, 192 gig potential, 4 terabyte hard drives which can be put in RAID, but I'm going to pull those out because I don't want terabytes. I've got 4 terabyte drives. I'm going to put 4 terabyte drives in there, and I'm going to put in there as well my SSD drives to boot up, and for swap files and page files, and for Photoshop rendering. So anyway, yes, that's going to be my machine pretty soon. I'm just basically soak testing it for a couple of days to make sure it works, and I'm going to throttle test it for a couple of days, and then I'm going to put it through its paces doing some renders, and I'm going to compare times on renders on that to renders on this. CPU only, not GPU, because we haven't even got into what graphics card this has got yet, right? But I'm eventually going to put my NVIDIA 980s in there, both of them, yeah, but I'd like to start afresh with some 1080 Ti's in there for 4K and 265 help. So anyway, I hope I've been blowing your mind now with some technicalities. Some of you will understand this. I'm sorry if I've bored anyone else, but that is a machine. That is a machine. Oh yeah. So I'm looking forward to playing with this machine pretty soon. I don't think there are many I can get out for anyone else, so don't ask. But you can ask me if you want, right? But I don't think there's any I can get out for anyone else because, as I say, you know. But anyway, you know, if you know me, yeah, you know that I can sometimes work miracles and things with computers. So, and do things that even the Apple Store say cannot be repaired. I can repair things that the Apple Store say cannot be repaired. But I only repair friends' apples, because I won't repair any apple, yeah, for anyone I don't know, like a friend of a friend. No, if they come to me and say, Matt, we've been told, no, it's got to be a friend. I won't do friends of friends. If they're a friend of mine, I'll do their apple. But I will go, you shouldn't have bought an apple, because Apple ain't helping you now. I am. Yeah, as your friend, I told you not to. Yeah, and you spent a lot of money, and now you're coming back to me. So there we go. This is the thing, right? But so yes, my videos are going to come out soon, and they're going to contain some interesting stuff. Now, where is it? Where is it? Ali Law has been in the news again, right? Hang on. Ali Law was in the news somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I can't bloody find it now. Hang on. Let's get into my Chrome. It's not there. I just had this a minute ago. Somebody sent me a link for Ali Law. Got caught climbing up on... Hang on, I put it on my Facebook. It's on my Facebook. If any of my friends want to have a look, it's on my Facebook. Let's go on my Facebook. I can't even work out how to find my own data on my own Facebook. There we go. See, I hate Facebook, really. I've got to get off Facebook, especially with the way they're spying on us now. There we are, look. Now, I can't show it to you close because of copyright reasons, right? Okay, so I'll show it from back here, but it says Freerunner probed, it says Freerunner probed over stadium picture. This is a copyright photo, so I'm going to keep it back so I don't really break the copyright. But hang on a sec, here we go, right? It says Freerunner. No, I'm not going to do this. Hang on, I'll do it like this, right? Freerunner. There we are, let's get the focus. Freerunner probed over stadium picture. Yeah, and what it says about Ali there, if you read the article, if you read this article, is it says on the BBC website that he is being investigated now for climbing up the rafters in the Principality Stadium. Focus on me. Hello, look in the lens. I always forget to look in the lens. Focus on me. Focus on me. Look what I look like without my makeup on. Aren't I such a queen? Yes, no makeup, and aren't I such a queen? No makeup. What a royal queen I am without my makeup. Yes, so Ali Law was caught running across the tops of the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, and the Welsh Rugby Union said, we've had free runners before. We've allowed them in. Yes, oh, you've allowed them in. Of course you have. You've allowed them in, such as Sebastian Foucan, leaping over its retractable roof over a drop of 160 feet. But they didn't have permission. They didn't give permission to Ali Law. But Ali Law likes doing it without permission, you see. So South Wales Police have confirmed the matter has been brought to their attention and was being considered. I don't want to put words in people's mouths, but I think Ali Law would probably say, and because it was a trespass without any criminal act. If he didn't do any damage, it's not criminal. Trespass is no longer criminal. The police wouldn't even come out to get rid of you, unless, of course, some security guard made something up about you breaking in, yeah, which Ali Law never does. He never breaks in. He just climbs and he just walks in. So there we are. Ali Law is getting famous in the news again, but in Wales this time. My home turf. I used to work opposite that the stadium. I saw them when they were building the new one. You know, I watched them. I watched them build the new one from my office window every day. And well, anyway, there we go. So my new videos are going to come out soon. Watch your space. Let me know in the comments below if you've got a machine like this, or if you want to know more about machines like this. And let me know if you think that taking Windows 10 off a brand new Dell and putting Windows 7 on is a bad idea. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and educate you as to why, because there are some very good reasons, but I won't bore you here. Thanks very much for watching.